There is your glance out the window. It's Friday morning, May the 30th. Check that out. Man, where did May go? Woo! Almost halfway through the year. Good morning, Vionel. How are you this morning, my friend? You're good? Have you had your coffee? Not yet. Okay. I know, it's early. It's early on the West Coast. Good morning, everybody. This is Doug from Big Love Vinyl. I've had my coffee a little groggy this morning, but it's early, and sometimes I go back and watch these videos just for fun, and it's middle of the afternoon, and I listen to my voice and I think, wow, that guy needs more energy. But then I give myself a break and say, you know what, I'm going to be nice to myself. It's pretty dadgum early in the morning. Almost said a bad word there. That would not be a good way to start my day. Good morning, Alan, Neil. How you doing? Looking good this morning. Irma, you are looking really good this morning. I like that hair. There's the Gentle Giant. Good morning, Boston boys, the Breakfast Club. I remember you guys. Poco, the best Poco record is right there at Big Love Vinyl. And the Pointer Sisters, that's a great album. Hey, Willie, what's up, buddy? Chris, Paul, Bob, who else? There's Moby. What's up, Moby? Lenny, good morning. LL Cool J in the house, and Cyndi Lauper. Just wanted to greet the people that needed to be greeted this morning, because we're about to get into what's new at Big Love Vinyl this week. And what you're about to see are all of these arrivals right here. Travis, good morning. These are all pre-owned new arrivals. All of those, which I'm about to show you. Oh, got a new section here, Mobile Fidelity. We got enough of them now where we feel like we can actually have a section here at our little shop. So all of those will be new to show you, and all of these are sealed and new. So if you're ready, I'm going to get into it. Let's do Friday morning, May 30th, new arrivals here at Big Love Vinyl in Oak Island, North Carolina. First up this morning is a Japanese press of Roger Waters. You know what? Just to prove to you this is live, I need to change my glasses. So I never go back and reshoot these videos. I've never redone a video ever, which is surprising to me even to say it. All right, now I'm ready for you. Roger Waters, the price, now if my glasses would work, the pros and cons of hitchhiking. This is a Japanese import, and this is a much sought after one. There is the catalog, if you're looking it up right now on Discogs, which I'm sure a few of you have another tab opened, and you're about to do. That one's $89, Roger Waters. That one is our feature because that is a sought-after record. I know several people that will have interest in it. Next up after that is a nice, I love the colors of this. Isn't that so cool? It's just such a great album cover, but the way that the Obi strip is the black and red and white to match. It's just a beautiful, beautiful piece. That's a $59 copy of Tattoo You, Japanese import. Let's go ahead and move these up here into our Japanese section. After that, another Japanese press, Fleetwood Mac Live, 2LP. That is $65. That's a really good live record, and I rarely say that. Howard Jones, Humans Live, is $39. This is Howard Jones's first record, if you didn't know that. It has What Is Love on it, and it has an amazing song. Well, it has a new song on it. That was the other hit. Has an amazing song right there called Hide and Seek. If you haven't heard that song, that is on my list of songs to play at my funeral, which I need to listen to it a lot before because I won't be there for that one. $25 for Bay City Rollers, dedication, Japanese press of Hall & Oates, Big Bamboo is $30. That's my favorite Hall & Oates. So good, so 80s. This is a band called G.I. George, G.I. George, Orange, sorry. Psychic Magic. That's a $20 record. I've never heard of that band, but we bought it because we like listening to stuff we never heard of. This is the artist called M. He is the guy that did the song Pop Music, which was such a massive hit, 1980-ish. This is called The Official Secrets Act, and it's $30 for some M. Soft Verdict, a visiting card, is next, $15, Japanese import. And look at this, Jimi Hendrix. You guys are looking at that Slayer, aren't you? Going, ooh, I'll get to it. Jimi Hendrix, Isle of Wight, Japanese import with the Obi strip is $49. Oh my, we're running out of space up here. Slayer, another Japanese press, Show No Mercy. This is the tour. Show No Mercy tour. See that there? $49, that Japanese import. And then bringing up, well, there's two more. I'll show you this one first. Procol Harum, Whiter Shade of Pale, Japanese import, $39. That's on the Phillips label. And look at this. This one is hard to find, y'all. Judas Priest live with the Obi strip. Japanese press, 2LP. We've got that one all sealed up for you. That one's $89. So that's all the Japanese presses. Lots of great Japanese presses in here this morning, new to Bigelow Vinyl. All right. Have you ever seen this record? Do you know what it is? You know who the Eurythmics are, obviously. This is their first album. First time I have held this record. It's a UK press from 1983. Not an easy one to locate. There you go, if you're looking that up. But there she is. Annie Lennox, first record with Eurythmics, $45. Next up is Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, $45 copy. This is a US 1973 Winchester. Now we're going to speed up. We got past our features. Isn't that cool? Love seeing stuff I've never seen before. Beatles, are you ready? Here we go. Revolver, the orange label is $20 as a stereo copy. Kate Bush, great record called The Whole Story, US 1986 is $35. Have you ever seen this record? Man, we got a lot of great stuff today. Van Morrison, The Bottom Line, 78. Look this up. It is on Concert Vault, or that's the series. It's a $40 Van Morrison live. There's your tracks. Several of the ones you would want to be on there. Never seen that before. Really happy to have that here, and that will sell very quickly. If you're curious about it, I would grab it quick on bigelowvinyl.com. When you're on there, keep in mind 10% off 4 or more pre-owned records. So if you put 10 records, they're all pre-owned, you get 10% off of all of them. Guns N' Roses, this is called GNR Tokyo 30th Anniversary Edition. That's a $45 copy of GNR. First time seeing that one as well. And Saxon, Innocence is No Excuse. This is a $20 copy of Saxon. John Mellencamp is next, $16 Lonesome Jubilee. Now we got some beach music. It's about that time for us to have it, so I'm glad we've got some of this in here. These aren't expensive. $10 record, Beach Beat 4, and also Beach Beat Classics. That's Classics Volume 3. Both are just $10. We price those at $10. We see a lot of beach music here. Richie Blackmore's Rainbow, $20. Haven't seen that one in a long time. This is an album. You can't see it, but it's, or maybe you can. Can you see the letters there? It's raised up, embossed. This is a band called Thunder Bitch, $16. Black Mass, Lucifer. That looks scary, doesn't it? Woo! $25. I think that's prog rock. Tom Jones, Kendall Stokes, if you're watching this, you may have to get this record. It's Tom Jones by Sugar, $15, and it's a France import. Mono, stereo, 10123 if you want to look it up. I'd never seen it before. That's the label it's on. It's a French record, so Tom Jones, that's cool. I love the variety. This is Foghat. The album is called Girls to Chat, Boys to Bounce, $12. This is Sony, John Denver. So you guys have seen John Denver's greatest hits, right? The one that everyone is used to seeing. We have some sealed copies over here of this one. So super popular record. Well, the one song that's not on this record is Calypso. That's my favorite John Denver song. And guess what? I'm going to say it's on here, and then I'm going to have to say, yeah, there it is. Okay, good. I swore it was on there when I saw it first. So this is the Best of John Denver, Volume Deuce. Volume Deuce, and it's an import from the UK. How strange. John Denver import UK, 16 bucks. I think I just sold that album. We'll see. Phil Spector's greatest hits. If you don't know about the amazing wall of sound, you need to hear this record. So many amazing songs on this. That dude was a maniac, right? But he was an amazing record producer. 15 bucks. Someone get that. Waylon, The Wolf Will Survive, or Will the Wolf Survive? I guess we're asking that question. Did he survive? I don't think so. $12. George Jones, I Want to Sing. It's $18, and a very weird album cover. Sorry about the glare this morning. Ricky Nelson 2LP, just call it Ricky Nelson. That's just $10. Rod Stewart's Best of Volume 2 is $14. That's a 2LP. This is a band called Hookfoot. Hookfoot, let me get it here so you can see. A lot of ring wear, a lot of sleeve wear on this one. It's their self-titled record, and I think it might be their only record. But that is pretty cool to see. 18 bucks. Spooky Tooth, The Last Puff. Check that out. $15 for that. And we've got Maynard Williams. This is called 10 Songs, US 1975. It's a promo copy, $15. Point Blank is next, which is 11. We've got the Buddy Holly Story, Volume 2, $11. Chris Christopherson, Me and Bobby McGee is just $10. The Supergroups, Rascals, Cream, Vanilla Fudge, Iron Butterfly, $14. More John Denver, this time with the Muppets. $25 a Christmas Together. The record always sells pretty quickly around here. Crosby Nash Live is $12. We've got, now this is last week's featured record. This is a very expensive Pink Floyd bootleg. It's from 1988. It's a 3LP, unofficial live recording of a 1987 show at the LA Sports Arena. That is a pricey one, but we still have it. Working Man's Dead, Grateful Dead is $34. That's from 1970. We still have the Tracy Chapman, the US 1988 OG copy for $65. And that's a good price on that one. So Suspect Parts is from my collection at home. That is a $14 record. I can't tell you one thing about it, but get it and then you'll know. Chris de Burgh, a great storyteller if you haven't heard any of Chris de Burgh's, especially his earlier stuff before his 80s, more popular music, but great storyteller, kind of a Gary Chapin type of person, in my opinion. Willie Nelson, Country Winners is $12. We've got Isaac Hayes, To Be Continued, $14. Laura Branigan, number 2, is $11. A quadraphonic, Tammy Wynette. How about that for strange, right? This is a odd morning. We have a lot of variety here. $15. And then Richard Pryor's Greatest Hits, bringing up the rear at $15. That one will sell because people love them some Richard. Okay, what are we going to do next? Vionel, come with me. If you guys don't know about my radio show, it's on Sunday at 1 o'clock on Cape Fear Radio. You can download the Cape Fear Radio app or just go to capefearradio.com if you'd like to listen to me for 2 hours. You can also listen again if you missed the show and you want to listen just in your car or whatever to an older show. You can actually go to capefearradio.com, hit the Listen Again button or the navigation at the top. It'll go to a page that is SoundCloud. And off of that, you can listen to old shows. So if you want to just listen to a past show, you can do it that way. All right, come back and fix that later. Let's get over here and get into our, let's show you the mobile fidelities first. So first up is Cyndi Lauper. She's So Unusual. That's a $59. These are all sealed, by the way. There's Bob Dylan's first record. Got a copy of that here, limited edition. These are limited edition and numbered. $79 for that. I'll show you the how they number them there. That's number 480 of that pressing. Foreigner 4 original master recording is a $65 copy, and man, it feels nice. There's your number on the back. If that's important to you, I won't do that to every record, but if you're curious, I know people like to learn about what does that mean if it's numbered. There you see it. Foreigner, self-titled, 65. We've got Bill Withers, Still Bill. This is a 65. A Yaz, Upstairs at Eric's. I love this album. $59. Every song on it is great. Good memories. Wild Planet, the B-52s, is $59. And we've got Bob Dylan, Blood on the Tracks, for $65. Back here in the back, we got two more. Carole King Tapestry, beautiful copy. If you want to hear a something that this record's great, obviously, right? Everybody knows that. If you've not heard it on an original master recording, this press, give it a whirl. You'll like it. Pretenders, first album, great record, 65. So there's our new mobile Fidelity section here at Big Love Vinyl. Over here in our new sealed records, lots of them to show you. Some are restocks. Some are some just really cool stuff that we found that was maybe on back order that we were able to pick up. But I've got 3 of these. Where are my... I had something I was going to show y'all. Is that the one? It's not. Okay, well, here we go. I'll just do it on the fly here. I've got 4 of these. This is U2, the best of 1990 to 2000, 2018 import from the EU 2LP. These are just 42. It's a pretty good price for this record, 2LP, made in France. So I've got 3 of them at $42 because they look like this. They look perfect, mint, whatever you want to call that. But I have one that's got a corner ding on the sleeve. The record's fine, it's still sealed, but I've got one that we have on our website priced at $25. So if you don't care about a bent sleeve, go grab that $25 copy. If not, you've got 3 of these at $42. Restock on Michael Jackson Thriller. This has become can't believe I'm saying this. It's been a hard record to find from our distributors, all of them, because there must have been a shortage, but we were able to pick up 3 of these. That will not always be true, I promise you, because there are so many of these out there. But we were a little troubled for a minute, like, how are we going to get some Thrillers? We got 3 of those. They're 32. This is the, what's unique about this one, it's the Smoke and Fire color. This is the Creedence Best of 20 Greatest Hits. And it's that Smoke and Fire, which is kind of like a red, orange vinyl. Really cool. So that one's unique. Restock on Taylor Swift. This is the Ghosted White 2LP on Poets. Here is the Cola Bottle Green Best of the Doobies pressing. $29 there for that. Orchestral Maneuvers, this is their very first album, just recently was repressed. We picked up a copy of that, it's $34. Shania Twain in all of her glory in underwear? I don't know, what's she wearing there? I don't know, kind of. Shania Twain, this is called Up. It's a sealed 2LP on red vinyl. So we got 2 of those, they're $39. The Yardbirds Live, this is called Blues Wailing in July of 1964. Okay, and next up is the very, very best of Crowded House, 2LP from 2019. We've got 2 of these picture discs of Michael Jackson Thriller. This is cool. Madonna Vogue, a sealed 12-inch single. Yes, I said sealed. Never been opened. I'll go over here in our vintage, still sealed section here, if you're wondering where that is. And next up is The Clash. This is a sealed copy of, it's We Are Vinyl. London Calling, great record from The Clash. It's a We Are Vinyl pressing. It's $44. Here is the clear vinyl. We do pick up some of these variants because they're really cool to have. A lot of people look for them, but clear vinyl, Fleetwood Mac Rumors is just $25. Good price on that one. Metallica, Death Magnetic. This is a $39, 2008 on black vinyl. The corners, you got a corner ding right there. So FYI, we priced that one at $39. We saw these up at around $60 by some other sellers. Rush Moving Pictures is $39 restock. Here we go. There's a $19 Tears for Fears, The Tipping Point. It's going to come right over here. We've got two of those. We overbought that, and so we wanted to just mark it down. People can grab that. It's usually 25 to 30. John Denver, which I showed you earlier. Here is a sealed copy of Phoebe Bridgers, the album called Punisher. What's unique about this one, and again, if you're into looking these up, this is a variant that is pricey. It's the Clear Galaxy Radioactive Swamp. Look at that, green clear galaxy, radioactive swamp. That's a lot to describe a color of a record. $49, and again, look that one up. That's a collector variant for sure. Joni Mitchell Blue, sealed copy of that for $29. Back here, a bunch of restocks. Zeppelin, Tom Petty, Carole King. We have one more copy of Pink Floyd at Pompeii. Those sold really fast. Mellencamp, a sealed copy of Lonesome Jubilee. Very cool to see that. Still got Kiss Unplugged. We've got 4 copies of Pearl Jam Unplugged. Grab those. And here is the Ruby vinyl colored on Fleetwood Mac self-titled. Miles Davis, I think that one's on blue vinyl. Remember that one right? No, that one is not. That's the gatefold. Janet Jackson, sealed. Go-Go, sealed. Super excited about this one, Chicago. So this is by far my favorite Chicago album. I have so many great memories of this record. I think I know this song, this record, every single song on this record is like in my brain. Like I know every drum beat, I know every horn, I know every flute, everything, because I listened to it so much. My older brother had an 8-track of this and played it nonstop, and I fell in love with it as in elementary school. But here's what's exciting about this one, and I got one and took it home. This is the Steven Wilson remix. So Steven Wilson got his hands on this masterpiece of Chicago, and he did his mix of it. I've got one copy of this. It's $40. Hope somebody gets that. Here are the records I was thinking about earlier. I stuck them in the back. Here's the corner ding on the U2, so you can see it right there. See that corner ding? And then it's a little bit bent right there. Records are all fine, just got to bend. So there's your $25 copy of that. And then this one, I just ordered 4 more of these, which I'll have in probably next week. But this one got bent. Again, it's just a corner bend on the sleeve. Record is fine, still sealed. It's the Police Around the World Restored and Expanded limited edition with the DVD. And this one will probably be $39 or so, but we've got this one at $25. Those are both on the website. So if you want to grab those, that's cool. All right, anything else to show you? Let's see, ran a little long today. Got a little windy, but I hope you guys, most of y'all stayed with me. Appreciate you watching this week. We'll be back next Friday with new arrivals. Please check out the radio show this weekend. Got some really fun music to play. Got some trivia. Got some sound bites that we've located that are, well, just take you back to the good old days, right? Which is part of what all this is about. Get out your records this weekend. You know what I always like to say at the end of my videos, get out your records this weekend, put them on the turntable, listen to them, and enjoy the vinyl. We'll see you next week.